that
terms of
feels
mechanics.
like a perfect. That feels like a perfect segue to Dino Thunder.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Oh, like that was like a Mighty Morphin,
I
Mighty Morphin.
like.
What do you call it? Fanfic.
Yeah, sorta. It felt very, how to say it? Like we have the cool ass mentor, the Tommy Oliver 2.1, which would be trend
What do you pick the number 2.1 for?
because
What can it be
uh,
2.0 or
because
3.0?
it's more edgy than 2.0.
Oh, okay, I see. But not as edgy as 3.0.
I believe the only problem this season had in terms of it's Disney Power Ranger, what can you do? Is they didn't have any interesting villains
Yeah.
as such. The the villains they throw are so boring that I prefer watching the actual cast, and the actual cast was boring.
I mean, yeah, the
You
Opera Ranger, like villain, like the monsters of the week, all look like these terrible things that were built in like the sixth grade or something. Like they weren't, they definitely weren't as cool as the ones in Mighty Morphin, which were probably some of the best suit designs ever made. Unfortunately, which have a certain legacy.
I mean, I love like that's why I think we are Toku fans, yeah, and Super Sentai fans because you can even begin to compare, you know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the villains are so weak. Like, who the fuck was Elsa? Why she even existed?
I mean, yeah.
Did, did she ever
I mean, it would make
took
sense if she was
advantage?
like a Rita Repulsa homage, you know, like she did this magic or something, but like she never did that. She was like this mind. I never understand the story either. Like I don't like. I'm not a fan of the season. I don't know about you, but I'm not a fan of the season. Like she's mind controlled, but then she's a good guy in the end. Like it felt very not thought out, in my opinion.
Very, very not allowed.
Yeah.
So tough. But like, there's concerts here, but they never did anything interesting with it. There's the evil father dynamic, the uh, secret assassin school principal dynamic.
Yeah, that always came off as very lame to me. Like, wow, I'm the villain of the day. I'm gonna send you to detention, and then you won't be able to save the day. Like, what are you gonna do about it, Power Ranger? I was like, I mean, it sort of worked, like in a sort of cheesy way, but like it wasn't like I don't know. Maybe it was because I was older at the time. Like it just felt like came off as very dumb to me, and it wasn't like one of the better episodes of like Mighty Morphin I ever looked for like that in comparison to like that episode of Dino Thunder. Oh, and another problem I think with that season, it was sort of weird because like the '90s had a very distinct feel to it. And you can tell by like, the end of the '80s. And the 2000s, like I don't know what they could have done. Like superheroes weren't as big as they are now, so they couldn't do a superhero thing. And I guess they had like the Avril Lavigne music thing going for Kira. But like, do you think they should have still done the martial arts tournament stuff like they did with Mighty Morphin, or should they have just
I
like
mean, I'm going to be kinda, uh, what's the, what's the word? Kinda stereotypical here, but you can have a early 2000 uh, teenager sort of show. I mean, it was for kids, but it was trying to replicate the coolness of being a teenager, right?
I mean, that's the number one problem I had with the season. You know, like my favorite Saban era of all time was like from Lost Galaxy to like Wild Forest or something. And this was like really dumb to me. I don't know if there's anything they could have done about that, but like that turned me away. And Dino did do well ratings wise, so like I guess my opinion goes
I
against it.
would, I would like this season. The problem is that it tries so hard to be hip when, I mean, let's be objectively
Yeah, I felt like
honest.
yeah,
Let's be objectively honest with ourselves here. Early 2000s suck as a culture year.
yeah, that's true.
Uh, like which year was this? Let me see.
It was like 2002 or 2003. Are you talking about like how like 9/11 like just happened and like maybe they didn't want a dark season again or something? Or
I mean, no, it was 2004.
yeah, but it was, I mean people still talk about 9/11 now is the thing, you know, like
Yeah, I know. You know what's the problem? The problem with Power Rangers as a franchise as a whole
yeah,
is it's wrong. It's wrong with people who actually doesn't care anything about plot or inspiring people. Weirdly, because if you care about the actual audience, and no, I don't mean you and me, two grown ass adults
yeah,
watching Power Rangers.
yeah,
I mean actual kids from, let's say, 14 years old.
yeah.
If
But
you
still,
care
I don't
about
know.
that,
Maybe now it's 14 years old, but like 20 years ago, it definitely wasn't 14 years old.
like, let's say you you care about, hey, I have a freaking television show about superheroes. I can write literally any subtext I want.
Yeah, yeah. I guess that was a
You
problem too.
can
Like,
make
what was big
you can make
in
a Six
superheroes back
Ranger
then?
a
Was it
Rogue.
X Men or what?
Look, I mean, you can make a Six Ranger and Rogue Ally. You can make a villain being part of the church, like, or something similar. You can make a cult villain group. You can make so much stuff, and they don't do it. And the worst part is that in some interviews,
Yeah,
Saban had say, or Power or Disney representatives have say, the Super Sentai people doesn't they just do that story with because I mean they sorta said if we did it, they wouldn't sell us the license for the next year, you know? Like
yeah.
if
That's the thing too.
director,
Like George Lucas had that problem too, right? Like if he didn't do like episode one, he lose the license, you know, and then anybody can make a Star Wars film that wasn't him. Although I don't know, like he did the books too, so maybe he can work around the patent, but it's something I was guessing about. I'm not sure if it's true.
I mean, he could have easily make a spin-off.
Oh yeah.
No, no, that isn't an excuse for the prequels. But
I know, but I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out like it's sort of ridiculous how these movie like trademarks work. You know, like
but, but let me
no, no.
give you another example.
Okay, okay.
Let
What's
me
your
come
favorite
back
movie
to
of all?
Power Rangers.
First off, what's your favorite movie of all time? That's not like a Marvel thing or whatever. Like something that's like indie or something.
I know I'm not brainless. Like I have three favorite movies of time,
Yeah,
which would be um, The Big Lebowski,
yeah,
Eternal Sunshine for the Spotless Mind,
yeah.
and freaking I can't remember the title of, or was it called like that? It was called Irene, Joe, and my another self,
Okay.
Jim Carrey,
Irene or I think there's two movies
Irene,
like that. Yeah.
and Irene, me, and another
Me
me.
and Irene. You, me,
Yeah,
myself, and
well,
Irene. I think so. Yeah.
yes.
That's interesting. You never told me that
Here
before.
is called, here is called Irene, myself, and my another myself.
I wish that was a better.
Grammar.
That was
Fuck
such
you.
a better title. Uh, anyway, imagine. Okay, Big Lebowski came out in
Like I was,
1988.
like I was saying,
Imagine if they had to make a sequel to the Big Lebowski. Otherwise, the Coen Brothers would lose the rights to it, so they make a sequel to the Big Lebowski. And that's just because of like some stupid movie law. Like, can you imagine how terrible that would be, and how everybody would hate the Coen Brothers if it wasn't as good?
isn't that why Bruce Brother 2000 happened?
Oh boy. I mean, that was an interesting movie. Like, it was just so bad it was entertaining, I guess. I don't know. I never really liked the first two
Yes.
Blues Brothers myself.
The other movie was good and entertaining. What can we have that again? Like, if you don't have the two main actors, just don't make it.
They always make a reboot with girls. With girl
I
lead
mean, you
roles.
can make get six Blues Sisters.
Blues Sisters, yes.
Sounds sexy. Like a chubby, sassy black woman as uh,
Let's go.
Don Belushi.
Sounds